Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another cryptocurrency video. Today's video is sponsored by Solve.Care, and I'm going to be reviewing their project as well as going over their ICO. So let's get a little bit into what Solve.Care is all about. What they're trying to do is create a global blockchain solution for coordination, administration, and payments of healthcare, all of that on the blockchain, of course. They really make it easy and affordable for everyone through kind of their whole care platform, right? And I'll get into more detail on that, but we can see here they talk a little about the care wallet. That is one of the pieces of the platform. They have a lot of different functionalities, though I'll get to that in a second in the white paper, but they basically are creating a solution, right, that works for everyone that's involved, right, including doctors, patients, insurers, employers, etc. So let's talk a little bit about the Solve.Care timeline and what we can expect for the future here moving forward. So as you can see, for Q1 2018, that's when the pre-sale opened. Moving forward here, the token sale launch is on March 31st. And we can also see what they're going to be working on, right? The expansion of the 2.0 platform, creating the provider care wallet, a rewards program, and pre-authorization for medical services. Q4 2018, that's going to be expansion of the 3.0 platform, patient provider direct scheduling and payments, community accessible care protocol, I'll get to that in a second, and for the Q2 of 2018, insurance ID card with built-in plan benefits, provider payments via the CareCoin, and community published care cards. Basically, what this all sums up to is, putting in and then creating all the different aspects of the platform to make it functional, basically, and they'll do that step by step. Here you can see how all that is listed out, but let's talk a little bit about the team. One interesting point is the accolade of the CEO that the CEO got, which is that he was ranked in the top 100 most promising entrepreneurs worldwide, and that was compiled by Goldman Sachs. Very interesting accolade right there for the CEO. As for the token sale, we can see that the name of the token is CAN. That's going to be the native token of the Solve.Care platform, an ERC20 token. And keep in mind that it is a utility token, right, with demand. It's basically backed by the Solve.Care platform's demand. We can see that the pre-sale ends in 31 days. If you get in on the pre-sale, you get a 30% discount compared to the regular price. So regular price is normally 10 cents. Here you can get in at 7 cents per CAN token. As I already mentioned, the pre-sale is already underway. That's going to end March 9th. Here we can see that the total hard cap is $35 million, right? Remaining is only $14.7 million. As for the token sale itself, that's going to launch March 31st. Starting price of 10 cents, right? Keep in mind, if you get in during the pre-sale, you can get in at 7 cents per token. If you get in during the actual token sale, that's going to be with that 30% premium, that pushes it up to 10 cents. Now, as for the actual supply of these tokens, we can see that the total amount is a billion tokens. There will be 650 million reserve tokens. Now, I will get into a bit more detailed on how that's actually allocated. Otherwise, for the actual tokens that are offered during the sale, that's going to be 350 million tokens. One thing that's great is that all unsold tokens will be burned and no more tokens will be issued thereafter, right? So there is a limited and finite supply of tokens, which is something that I always really appreciate. Like I mentioned, the CAN token is actually a utility token that's going to support numerous blockchain-based tools available on the actual Solve.Care platform, right? Once again, fixed supply of tokens and no more that will be issued in the future. What is the CAN actually used for? What is its use cases? And it actually has quite a few that fit in really logically and well into the actual Solve.Care platform. So we have things like pay for platform licenses, pay for transactions on the platform, purchase of care coins, right? That's actually used during the transactions on the platforms. And you can join the care community as well as join the product management council. So actually quite a lot of use cases here. For the actual token allocation, right? Like I mentioned, we've got a total of 1 billion tokens. 350 million of those are going to be offered during the pre-sale and actual sale. 200 million to the community. 180 million, which is going to be reserved for the team. 150 million, that's going to be for growth and acquisitions. 90 million for long-term foundational budget. And 30 million for actual token sale expenses. So keep in mind when you saw that 650 million tokens there that were reserved, that's not just in some kind of shady place, right? That's only 180 million of that is actually going to the team, right? The rest is to actually make this whole thing happen, basically. And I just wanted to touch finally on a couple points that I found really interesting in the white paper, which over here we can see how the current model for healthcare is just a complete mess, very complicated, very long, very tedious. It's just not ideal for any party involved, right? And it creates a lot of complications. So we can see all the steps. There's about 18 steps, and you can see it's pretty slow. Every step is quite an ordeal. And with the Solve.Care platform, it really creates a healthcare revolution, basically, for things like cost and convenience, and that's for all parties involved, right? So here you get a little graph of how this is simplified, right, and how this makes it easier for all parties involved. The last thing that I wanted to touch upon is the Solve.Care platform functionality, because it actually has quite a few. So we have things like the Care Wallet that's designed as a blockchain app to help providers and patients communicate and manage care delivery. So that's going to be a pretty major part of this whole thing. Care Cards, that's purpose-built applications that can be linked, stacked, and synchronized to deliver unprecedented capability and ease of usage to all stakeholders. CareCoin, that's going to be the intelligent payment token that brings accountability, transparency, proof of service, authorization, and immutable replay to healthcare and benefit transactions, right? That's the actual coin that's used on the platform. As for the Care Vault, that's where all the data management is going to take place. And then we have the Care Protocol. That's where everything connects and synchronizes the wallets, the cards, and coins between basically all parties involved, right? To coordinate care and automate transactions in basically a revolutionary way. A lot of interesting functionalities. I'm really excited to see all this come together and all these different aspects work well with each other. I'm not going to go through the whole white paper because it does get pretty technical after this, but they really went through everything basically and very, very well explained. So if you're interested in learning more about Solve.Care, I'll have a link to them in the description of this video. And once again, keep in mind that if you want to get in on the token pre-sale, you still have the time. It ends in 31 days. And if you get in now, you get that 30% discount on the actual token price. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day. Make sure to check out Solve.Care in the description of this video. See you next time.